So this is the story of how I MacGyvered the physics engine in Lost Skies into making a working train, but first we need to take a quick step back to how I even came up with the idea for it. It all started with, well, where I had this issue here, as you can see. Well, there it goes. Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Now, the issue here was I dropped the carcass of a ship into the void. A ship with no core or any way to lift it back up, which would have been fine if the game just deleted them down there. But currently there's an invisible floor above the actual void, so any ships that go down there will just sit on that barrier. And a ship without any way to move, well, it'd be there forever. So I started working on what you see here. A hook that could snag on the beams of the carcass and haul it back up onto the island for disassembly. So I made a ship around this hook. A sky crane, if you will. It should be like right down here, I think. Oh, there it is. There's the other one. Let's go for the smaller one first. And yeah, don't ask how, but there were 2 carcasses down here that needed retrieving. A little bit too close. Oh no, it's out of rotation. No. I'm just gonna descend and punch it when it's lined up. Like right there. And descend. Hey, I got it. Oh, that actually worked really well. Look at that. I went fishing and caught a ship. All right, now let me go back up with it and get it on the shipyard. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's definitely a little bit heavy. I was like, I don't feel like I'm ascending properly. So, oh, wait, what? I think it docked! Hooray! After the slight center of gravity issues, I gave a bit of a redesign to the ship so the hook was now centered under the core, hopefully making it so that it wouldn't tilt so much when dragging up the bigger carcass. You know, let me just look at it from underneath. That'll be easier. Did I get it? Yeah! Snatched another one. That should dock, I think. Successfully using the ship's own frame to make a hook and effectively connect other ships gave me an idea. My intuition was telling me we could use this for much bigger projects. And that's when the Sky Train came to be. Wow. Isn't that awesome? The plan here was to make the locomotive part, the head of the train which would supply all the driving power. This time, it had a hook on the back of it to laterally connect and pull rather than drag upwards. There, I think. Perfect. Actually, like, works surprisingly well. As long as it doesn't get in the way of the hook. Nah, that's enough clearance. A section. And then let it connect, like, right there. So just hook it right there, and also move it in some. With the head of the train done, all that was needed was the cars. So I gave it a catching part to easily connect to any hooks in front of it, and then a hook on the back of every car to easily connect to whatever is behind it. This made the train able to have truly as many segments as we wanted. Slide it back, and they should now be linked. And throttle forward. It's not perfect, but I could use some wings on the train part to help it carry it more. But I mean, this works. This definitely works. So turning is very slow. So to make it a lot more maneuverable, I added a couple engines and a bunch of wings that would let me more easily control the pitch and yaw, giving more turning speed in every direction. Additionally, some sails for lift, and of course, some style points. I also streamlined the design a bit. And yeah, this is a lot easier for, like, actually jumping back and forth. So now I'm just on the proper level. First, see how fast it goes and see how ascending works. Ascending, you know, works about as expected. And throttle forward. Dude, look at that. Just train. Perfect train. And how about turning? How well does turning work? Okay, I got a good turn speed on this ship. And that's even with pulling the train. Oh, dude, this is perfect! This works so well! But, of course, what good is a train with only one car? Let's be real, might as well not have been a train at all. So, how about 10 cars long? Beautiful, that could not have been cleaner. Perfect. And link it up. Nailed it. Touchdown. With all sections accounted for, it was time for a real test. Look at that. A proper train. I think this is about like the relative speed. You know, it's not fast, but it is a train, so it was a little too slow. So I gave it some lighter wings and a bunch of brand new stacked engines to give it a real shot. And it turns all right. Like, it could be worse. 25 knots? Like 23 knots? Not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, look at that. All perfectly in tow. And with these upgrades, it ran much better. Going 20-some knots for a train with 10 different segments, each weighing around 2,500 kilos, I think it ran pretty darn well. I love the way the physics actually interacts with it too. It's just perfect. And ceiling. Oh. It actually like just... Oh, look at that. Just everything falling in line perfectly. So the train worked, no doubt about it. Honestly, it worked so well that I didn't even have the heart to just dismantle it or destroy it like I did for all the other prototype ships I've made. So I took it on a short journey to bring it a ways across the map. Can I glide faster than this ship? Not really, it's the exact same speed as the train. That's actually really cool. Look at that. That's awesome. I was taking it to an island I used to store some other ships at, and that's where it would make it stay if there weren't any bumps along the road. Alright. Respawn and get these out of my sight. I don't need these in my render distance anymore. I'm done with them. And so, that's where they all still stay to this day. I was real busy recently, so this footage is about a month old, and as you can see, the way the game saves ships hasn't been the kindest to it. But they're all still here, all 10 of them, hovering right around Island 34. Like I said earlier, the train performs so well that if there's ever any reason to start fresh on Lost Skies, I'd love to do it with the train as my main ship. You can hold me to that. But until then, that's all I got on the subject of trains for now. Also, I got another similar video coming up pretty soon, one with a bunch of kooky ships and ways I broke Lost Skies. Additionally, I stream everything I do live on Twitch. All VODs are uploaded to my VODs channel after the fact. Both of those are linked in the description below. Feel free to check them out. I've been sinking a ton of hours into Lost Skies recently, so there's a good chance if you come over, I'll be playing that now. But again, thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye bye!